everyone, I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Brandon. And we're the
Wagners.
Wagners.
We're a husband-wife duo who travel all around the country since 2021 for Brandon's travel nursing job.
We love hiking, car camping, new cities, and of course, the best food and drink. Along with adventure, we always look for ways to keep our travel budget-friendly.
So pack your bags and join us as we wander together. Hola amigos!
Hola!
Bienvenidos a Cabo, Mexico. So this is our honeymoon part 3. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary here. So we are here for 6 days. I think we're mostly confined to the Cabo San Lucas area. I think we have 1 day in San Jose. But those are the 2 major parts here. Right now we're at Medano Beach and we just got to go snorkeling. If you were with us in Corpus Christi, Texas, I mentioned that we wanted to do that, but we didn't actually get the chance. So we are finally getting our fill of snorkel for the year. Is this our first time snorkeling this year? I think it is.
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
Last time was pretty much exactly a year ago in Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's where we had our first experience.
Yes.
And,
Sadly, no
yeah.
videos for that though. That was before the channel. But anyway, so we will show you all around Cabo San Lucas. We have a lot of fun activities planned. We have dolphin encounters, boat rides, camel rides. It's gonna be a good time. So we'll show you around what we can. I don't know what I'll be able to take my phone on, but we will show you what we can. And let's go explore Mexico.
Woo!
So some general things to know before we get into the specifics. This is a very easy international trip. Like if you're thinking about going international but you're not sure yet, this is a great place to go because I know like basic Spanish and I was hoping to use it. I didn't use any. Like everyone will speak to you in English. We changed some of our money to pesos, but when we ran out of pesos, everyone took dollars. Very easy transition wise. You still feel like you're in the States, honestly. Another thing is just be careful of the vendors. There are people on the street and they all want to sell you stuff. They all know that you're here for vacation. They know you brought money. So, if you want something they're buying, obviously go for it. But you'll have to be kind of good at saying no gracias, and just keep going. And then lastly, just bring cash for tips. Everyone will do services for you. They'll take pictures of you, blah, blah, blah. But everybody expects a tip. So make sure you bring cash with you. Again, either pesos or dollars, doesn't matter. Either is fine. But people will be expecting tips for anything that they do for you. And they might get a little upset if you don't have one. But Cabo is really beautiful. There are so many fun things to do. I don't have footage of all of it because there were some things I just couldn't bring my phone with me for. But I'll do my best to show you everything we did, and then I'll link everything in the bottom too, so you can have that as a resource when you're planning your own Cabo trip. Alright, let's go get started with Cabo San Lucas. So let's start with everyone's favorite, either inexpensive or free things to do. We mentioned before that we love snorkeling. So we brought our own gear. We have masks and flippers that we like to use. And the best places to do this are Chileno Beach, Medano Beach, which we already showed you, and then Playa Santa Maria. Those are awesome spots to snorkel. And I think my favorite snorkel spot was Lovers Beach. So something that is really famous and iconic in Cabo and not that expensive is to get a water taxi out to Lovers and Divorce Beach and Land's End there. So these are pretty cheap. You can get them right on the boardwalk. So Lovers Beach is a really nice beach where all the waters are really calm, similar to being in love, just like relaxing and really nice to be in. And then on the other side is Divorce Beach, where the waters are really, really rough and you're actually not allowed to swim there because the waters get really dangerous. So you can take a water taxi out to those, and then that area is called Land's End, and that is because that is the last strip of land until you get to Antarctica from there. So it's really cool to take the water taxi out to the arches, and it was really cool. We actually just told our boat driver what time we wanted to be picked up, and so he just dropped us off. We snorkeled for about an hour, and then he came back and picked us up, easy as pie. So you get a boat ride, you can do snorkel, They have tours, but we have our own equipment, so this was cheaper for us. But if you want to borrow the equipment and do a full tour, there are ways that you can do that. I'll link it down at the bottom. But yeah, the snorkeling is really fun, and you see such pretty things, and the water is so clean. So definitely check that out. So let's talk about excursions. My favorite thing was our dolphin encounter. I got tickets for this on Cabo Adventures. I'll get more into Cabo Adventures later, but you can get a bunch of tickets for a bunch of fun things on there. The dolphin encounter, we just went for the longest one, which was the most expensive, but they do have different options. I'll link that in the bottom so you can see which one is the best for you. But it was really fun, and we had a child as little as 5 years old in our group, so this is a good one for kids too. We did a food tour, which I didn't take videos of, but that was really good, and I'm going to link that in the bottom because I really recommend the company that we used. But on our food tour, we actually got a recommendation for a fishing excursion, a deep sea fishing excursion. So I don't know a website to find how to do this, but I'm sure with the vendors on the street, you can find one very easily. It was really fun, and then a lot of the restaurants, if you bring in like your catch, they'll cook it for you. So you just have to like give someone a tip to fillet it for you, and then you just bring it to the restaurant, which is a really fun experience. And then we went to Wild Canyon Adventure Park, and I would highly, highly recommend going to Wild Canyon. So we got the main adventure pass that had access to like all of the activities. So we did camel rides, we got to walk around their little zoo that they have, we did the ATVs, we did the UTVs. Brandon went bungee jumping. I just did the giant swing because I am not as insane as he is. And we missed the horseback riding, but they have that too. But Wild Canyon is really, really fun. Oh, and we went ziplining as well. The staff is really awesome. They're really helpful. They're really, really nice. And they'll actually pick you up from your hotel, and they actually prefer that because we accidentally overslept and we missed the pickup time, so we just drove ourselves because we had a rental car. And it wasn't a problem, but we could tell that they definitely like prefer you come on their bus so then you can adhere to their timeline. So I think horseback riding was the only thing that we actually didn't get to. But it would be better if you could just take their transportation. They'll pick you up at your hotel, they'll take you there, they'll take you back. It's a really fun day, and you can I'll put the link in there so you can browse which pass you think would be best for you. But if you're considering doing a lot of them, I would honestly just recommend getting the main adventure pass that has all of the options, and they even have food for you too. So if you get that one pass, that'd be awesome. But that's what we did, and it was great. And then lastly, through Cabo Adventures, again, we booked a sunset dinner cruise. So again, they have different options, different type of tours, like times of the day, and different ones. So we just did the dinner one, and that one was really fun. Brandon got to be part of their little dance competition, and he got gypped, but it's fine. But it's really, really fun. There's a lot of energy, and they have an open bar, so can't beat that. And you'll see vendors on the street trying to sell you passes for all of these things. If possible, I would get your things in advance before you go, because if you have a better chance of saving money that way. A lot of the vendors on the street might overcharge you. So just do your research, and preferably beforehand, just get everything. So lastly, and I won't get too into this, but I just wanted to shout out some of the cool bars that we went to. So first is the Giggling Marlin. This is actually the place where we brought our fish that we caught on our deep sea fishing excursion, and they cooked it up for us, and it was delicious. It was mahi-mahi, by the way. And the Giggling Marlin, they also have like a fun little photo op thing where they like put you upside down. You can get a lot of good and fun pictures that way. So we actually went for lunch, so it was like not that crowded. So it was really nice, and they have like fun like punny fish all around. This is a fun place to check out. And then we also went to El Squid Row. This is like a huge club where lots of celebrities go to like party and hang out. You can like dance on the tables. Like it's really fun and it's crazy. But we were definitely missing our friends a little bit when we were there. It's definitely more of like a group atmosphere, but we still had a lot of fun. And then lastly is the office on the beach. This place had really good food, but it was pretty expensive. Just wanted to give that shout out. So we went for lunch, and I think it was about like $100 for us to get we got like 2 mixed drinks and then just like meals. I don't think we got an appetizer, but so it was really good, just more expensive. So if you're looking for like something a little more upscale, you could go there, and it's actually right on the beach. So like we're actually sitting in the sand, so it's just a fun place. But that's pretty much it. We had a great time in Cabo for our anniversary. And I'm sure this is clear, but I don't get paid for these videos, so all of my recommendations are my own recommendations. If I enjoyed somewhere, I will tell you to go there. If I won't, if I didn't enjoy myself, I won't tell you. But yeah, leave us comments if anyone has been here, what things you liked about Cabo, any questions you have, and we'll see you on the next trip. Bye, everyone!